Howdy guys, welcome back to Let's Play Secret of Mana. In the last episode, we ventured beyond talking walruses into this tropical paradise in the frozen north. In this episode, we intend to see why there's a tropical paradise here and to see if we can't get a little something.
Welcome to the tropics and snow country. Neat, huh?
Totally, dude.
Everyone around has deep pockets. It ain't cheap to live here. These high-class folks got bored with their typical spending and decided to spend their money in this place.
How long's this place been around?
Only the most elite own a second house here. It's the fashion.
Jeez, OP.
I moved here from Gold City.
Oh, Gold City? Well, that place exists. Remember it for later.
No matter how much snow there is out there, in this place, it's always summer. Fabulous, no?
Yes, actually. But since the Scorpion Army appears to be here, it's probably nothing good.
This new place is gonna be gorgeous! I just moved here, actually.
Is that a Cockney accent? Inexperienced.
The boss's resort's a hit.
Yep. Scorpion Army nonsense.
But the boss ain't got time for layabouts. Take a breather and you get canned.
Well shoot, what are you guys doing in here? That could hardly count as paperwork. And where's all the bundles of cash? You guys already run off with it?
You can tell a rich crowd by what they spend their money on.
You can tell a person's heart by what they spend their money on.
This second house of ours is so nice.
She's OP. Oh, here's another one of those fancy pictures. Huh, interesting.
So glad my wife found this place.
Yeah, I wonder how long she was searching. How did you get information in this world? I mean, Harry Potter, it's by owls. Here, it's the internet. I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen much in terms of technology. It seems pretty basic.
Who are you? Have we met?
No.
No?
Nope.
Never mind. I need you to watch this stove. Just whack it every so often if it cools down.
Sure
I'm
thing.
counting on you.
Oh, good. Just leave it to us. We'll check the stove out. Well, actually there is... Oh, I can't check now, but... Oh well, no biggie. What's that?
Huh? I heard something. Should I open it?
No. No, he shouldn't. Could I really leave? Whoa! Interesting. I never realized I could leave. Now I'm super curious. Well, it's a good thing I keep extra saves. I might want to check that out in my spare time. See if I can't go without it. Or see if I'm forgetting
Huh?
something.
I heard something. Should I open it?
This time, yeah, let's open it. Whoa.
Thanks. I'm the fire elemental, Salamando.
Whoa.
Use me as a heater, huh? Well, they'll get more heat than they bargained for. Need firepower? I've got you covered. Go crazy. Burn the whole place down.
Awesome. How convenient that we'd find an elemental here.
Not you again! You dolts! Didn't you recognize them?
Wow, it froze over instantly?
Sorry.
This was the perfect money-making scam. Now everyone's gone. Huh? The seed from the fire palace? How should I know? I've had enough of mana seeds.
We saw some weird old coot when we nabbed Salamando.
What are you doing? Don't help them! You won't get away with this!
I think we already did. So some old coot ran away with a seed. Alright, something to note. If you would have went to the desert area, and I can just tell a little bit here, what ends up happening is essentially everyone, or the village was without, or the village tells you that the fire seed had been stolen. Alright, so we have a new elemental. And then they'd send you over here. So essentially, if you come here first, you save yourself time. So, Fireball. Damage to everybody. The same for Lava Wave and Exploder. No status effects, no nothing. Nothing special. But for the girl, you get Flame Saber, which is very useful. Your weapons can engulf them in fire. And then Fire Bouquet, which is very useful, lowers the attack. You would have seen this used by the Spiky Tiger. And Blaze Wall. Casting this engulfs all of them in flame. So she's actually very useful and has a lot of utility with these spells. This is really good on bosses. This is good on really tough enemies you don't want to move. And, well, this also is really good on enemies you don't want to move. But apparently it doesn't always set them on fire. At least, I thought it always did in the Super Nintendo version of the game, but maybe not in this one. So, I don't know. I was expecting it to instantly set them ablaze. Chocolate won't fit. That's fine. There we go. Yep, see, it sets them on fire. And what setting them on fire does is essentially... Ooh, you want to hit these guys with fire, they're weak to it. It immobilizes them and ticks them 1 damage per, well, tick, I guess. Like poison. Alright, I'll use the last bit of his MP to... Did they just... I forgot. I don't know if they give experience, but they can randomly just kill themselves. It's very weird, and I don't know why they do that. So, yeah. Cool. Oh, and he's probably going to cast Slowdown unless we kill him in time. Oh, someone else used Acid Storm. Okay, that was kind of delayed because of the Acid Storm. Oh, it didn't do much though. Alright, I'm actually going to focus a Fireball right on the Bluster Gas. I do want to level this up because it's particularly useful. I mean, we're in an ice area, why wouldn't fire be useful? Alright. Yep, and having elementals on your weapons doesn't allow you to hit the Lafang. Sorry, I'm probably going to be calling them by their Super Nintendo names as I remember them. Oh, cool. They leveled up at the same time. Oh, Neko's out here.
So cold. What can I do for Mew?
Let's see what you have for sale.
What do Mew need?
So he sells all the same stuff, but now he's dropped candy from his list. Not sure why that is. But everything, again, double price, not worth it.
Anything else?
Nope.
Be seeing Mew.
Unless you're really desperate, but you can save out here too. So in the Super Nintendo version of the game, this guy here in this specific area is known for a very specific glitch. Well, let's just say it'll make you a lot more powerful in the long run when you're able to use it. If I remember, I'll tell you guys more about it in detail when it becomes relevant. Because otherwise, if I were to tell stuff now, it might actually spoil some things. Whip's level 3. Alright. Let's try and switch that off of her. I didn't even see if my other weapons are all leveled up. So we only have 3 there. Level 4 sword, 4 spear. Oh, I didn't upgrade it yet. So, wow, she's pretty much caught up. Use the stout axe. I never imagined I'd get caught up. Alright, let's use Fireball on the Bluster Gas. Oop, and you... Let's use Analyzer on the treasure chest, because I do not want to have to deal with traps. Interesting, and also to note, when neither character can be selected and you try to hit pause, it'll actually make the error noise. Candy won't fit, pity. Oh. Perhaps at some point in the future I'll use Thunder Saber as Analyzer levels up Sylphid, just so I can perhaps see it. Fairy Walnut! Awesome! I'm glad I used that now. Alright, let's cast a Fireball. Yeah, let's cast a Fireball. I was thinking of showing off Lava Wave or Exploder, because I know Sprite's gonna level up soon, and the MP is at an odd number. So, you know what, for efficient use, I think I will show one of them off. Actually, let's get them both on screen. I don't want to miss that. So here's Lava Wave. Just a little bit. Very tiny. 20 more damage or so for one more MP. I mean, I haven't really thought about it, doing the math or whatever to see what's more technically efficient, but I don't know, actually in thinking about it, it's pretty obvious that Fireball's more efficient. So why don't we use it? Let's see, does anyone need healing? No. But why not use Defender? Oh wait, that's why, because we don't have the 4th seed. There's no point in leveling it up more, because you can't. So let's see, Remedy. Nah, let's just use Fire Saber again. This little particular area in the Super Nintendo version of the game could be a slight challenge, simply because these guys can hit pretty hard and frequently, because they're all pretty hard-hitting creatures. Oh, I like the displacement on that glove there, it was convenient. Alright. Ooh. So this place is some of the best music in the game in my opinion. I think it's called Abella's Tolling? I think in the first half of the dungeon. I'll end up listening to it in this version of the music, and then after that I will switch it over to the Super Nintendo version. Alright. Oh, cool. Oh, nope. There's no getting through it. You have to go around and figure out what the problem is. Oh, wow. Oh, good thing you set them on fire. Let's see. Let's show off Fire Bouquet. Looks pretty cool. Wow. Nope. Wrong switch. Head over to the other side and step... Whoa. We'll step on this switch over here. Although I am curious now. How close is Sprite? Nowhere near. I guess he leveled up at some point and I didn't notice it, because that was a different experience than I remember. Convenient time to knock this guy out, I'll tell you. Ooh. Seemed to hit me pretty hard. Open the pathway up and respawn to the enemy. Interesting. Flip. New enemy, blue drops. They can frosty you, so I recommend taking them out pretty quickly. And like all other drop-type enemies, they can infinitely replicate. So you want to make sure they're dead and can't fight back. But they're really good to grind on, so if you want to just go up or down the stairs, you can keep infinitely respawning them if you happen to accidentally kill them. So I'm trying to remember, but I think there is an extra orb somewhere in here, and I'd like to take advantage of that. Alright, and since we're all hurt a little bit, why don't I use Cure Water? Haven't seen this one in a while.
Cure water. Thanks.
Awesome. Oops. And to keep up on leveling the fire, I like to level Prim's fire magic. Simply because of the Fire Bouquet's usefulness on bosses. Perhaps even use on this coming boss. Oh, looks like Randy leveled up. Let's see. I'm gonna check the other one first. I just have a feeling. Let's skip the enemies. I already fought them once. And watch, this will actually be the way to progress. Let's take him down. Oh, one thing to note. Oh, she leveled up. Awesome. Try not to kill enemies on the other side, because if they drop a chest, you'll be very disappointed in being unable to reach it. New enemies. Spectres. They are like the Blustergas or the La Funks, in that you can't actually hit them with anything except magic. Cool, I set them on fire. But it won't stop the computer players from actually trying to kill them with their physical weapons. And I showed off Blaze Wall, even though it's mana inefficient, just because it's cool. Let's try to kill them. Is it enough? Enough for most of them. It's no big deal, since I think we'll be okay on the Fairy Walnut front. At least I hope so. Gloves Orb. Cool. Speaking of Gloves Orb, am I done with these on the board? Nope, almost. And you're almost done with the Boomerang. Alright. I fought you. I don't want to over-level. Oh, let's hope I avoid the damage. I think I did. Excellent. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do it. Just in case I have not leveled up Gnome, I'll leave the one extra MP. Yep, and warping him to me. Gotta say, that can't be overstated how useful that is. I did not see what level that was. Take him down? Good, and leveled up? Couldn't be better. Efficiency, I love it. Alright, no chest. Alright, bunch of specters, lot of magic, nah. If you walk on the specters, they'll hide in the ground. Ooh, an interesting new enemy. What's that, the Weepy Eye? Oh, I forgot to check. Before you kill him, Sprite. It is the Weepy Eye. The Weepy Eye, I think he can cast a spell on himself called Lucid Barrier, which would actually make it so I can't cause him physical damage for a certain amount, or a certain number of hits. In new enemies, Mystic Books, they can cast a bunch of spells on you, and I think tackle into you. In the Super Nintendo version of the game, they could actually flip pages and show you a lady in a rather provocative pose, wearing very little clothing. It somehow got past all the censors. They did not know that was in the game, I suppose. Just an interesting little fact about them. Alright. Oh, we cast Fireball here as well. Oh, level 2? Excellent. Just recast this, because why not? Oh, didn't take it out. Alright, let's go one more. Let's take out the other one too, why not? The Spectres will cast spells on you as well if I didn't already clarify that one. And I'd rather not show. I think they cast Freeze? I'm checking for a chest. Nope. Just in case they might drop something special. Oh, let's see, Lucent Beam maybe? Yep. So, that is a light elemental spell. It causes rather significant damage. Oh, no returning. Oh, my wife would love this place. Yeah, she said watch the fireballs in this place, and that's exactly what I'm casting in here. Because I like fire. So, when I was in school, I was in like a little film class that to teach you how filmmaking goes or whatever, and inside that class I ended up acting as like a Fire Lord's assistant or something. And there's Lucid Barrier. And one of my lines was, I like fire. Yeah, I look really awkward with the weird red colored wig on and whatnot, but eh. Alright, step on these switches and of course, we die. Or instead we fight 3 tadpoles. So these guys are not a problem at all whatsoever, honestly. Nope, nowhere near leveling. So, I guess what's special about these guys is, or what's useful about these guys, just make sure you focus one at a time. So that way you only fight one biting lizard at a time. I say this as I attack all of them and cause all of them damage at once, but I don't know, but I have a vague memory as a child of actually having all 3 of my characters eaten all at once. Oop. And see, he doesn't even do damage with it. And getting a game over, but honestly, it's probably one of those false memories. So the last time we fought these guys, or this guy, we didn't have spells. So I didn't realize that they could eat you in the middle of your casts. So it's rather peculiar for me to see that. I think it just artificially extends the duration of this fight anyway, because they don't actually cause any damage. Because their attack damage is so low for what they do. I just don't want them to cast Cure Water and extend the duration of the fight even further. But I'm pretty sure they're weak to fire, because their Unbeam's elemental. So, why not set them ablaze? Oh, he's casting Cure Water. Killed him in time, though. No orb from that. I didn't realize it, but the boy is quite low on health. Anyone have the whip out? No? Guess I'll just switch to it. Let's see. I do want to level up the glove, finish leveling that up. Alright, why don't we cast another fireball? Ooh. One last attack before he died. Oh, here I saw him split. I wonder how we're doing on Fairy Walnuts. We've got 2 left, we're good. I just want to be sure I'll be able to take out all these enemies. Excellent. Oh, and I forgot to switch the music up. My mistake. I meant to do it right after that boss fight there, but hopefully you'll have enough time to at least listen to the track and enjoy it. Well, as much as I'd like to continue listening to this epic music, I will not leave. If you choose yes, I think it'll warp you out of the whole place. So, I'd recommend not doing that.
Foolish children! You must be taught a lesson! Come!
And here's boss time. Welcome to Ice Gygus. Oh! Cool, and it doesn't take the MP. Fireball. Fire Bouquet. Salamander's level 3 now already. Ooh, he stomped down. That's level 6 freeze. Wow, that did remarkably low damage for being level 6. So he casts Freeze, he can cast Ice Saber on your weapons, probably to reduce the damage you deal. Cast Freeze, and I think Acid Storm as well. Alright, the sprite's getting a little low there. He's totally dead, isn't he? Yep, there we go. A level up on Boy too. Awesome. Probably a waste of the Fairy Walnut, but it's no big deal. Only 500. Another boss down. This guy must have the seed. Santa?
Master Claus, are you alright?
Who didn't see this one coming?
Oh, Rudolph! Sorry to have worried you. I'm fine now. It was me. I became a Frost Gigas. Lately, the little kids no longer believe in me. It's the fading mana. Without it, children will continue to lose their fanciful hopes. I wanted to bring back their innocent dreams, no matter what the cost. Then I heard that mana trees grow at an alarmingly fast rate. I set off to find a mana seed, thinking I could grow a huge mana Christmas tree in no time. But the mana power in the seed was too much for my body to handle. It turned me into that monster. One must take care never to abuse mana, or else they'll face the consequences. I apologize for all the fuss. Here, you need this fire seed, correct?
Sweet. Alright, so we accomplished a lot this episode. We got a few orbs, we beat up Santa Claus apparently, who'd stolen a fire seed. So I never would have expected them to put Santa in this game and then actually tie him in to be plot relevant. It's actually kind of interesting. And the fact that this episode should be coming out really close to Christmas too. Well, yeah, alright. In next episode, we'll actually be heading to the Kakara Desert to return this fire seed to the Fire Palace. Take care, guys. Have a good one. God bless, and bye-bye.